Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to episode 4 in my second Let's Play series for Anno 1800. In the last episode, we had built up our technician population in the Arctic, supplying them with every demand they had, and completed construction of our airship hangar, and of course, commissioned our first airship. Today we're going to be searching for the missing Sir John Faithful and hopefully settling our first glacier. Now I've taken the liberty in between episodes of moving some construction materials around. We're going to be wanting 2 airships up here, one to kind of supply any glaciers we may settle with coal and everything else they need. Of course, glaciers don't actually have coasts where you can build a docks or anything. Everything has to be brought in. They don't produce anything except gas. So they're quite tricky in that regard. You really have to supply them with everything. And the only way you can supply them if they don't have a coastline is through airships. So we're going to want multiple airships, which means I'm bringing up extra sails and steel beams and things like that that we're going to need to actually make them. But it does mean that in between episodes, about 15 minutes have gone by, which means we've got about 30 seconds to go before we get our airship. So we can pretty much jump straight into it, as the kids say on YouTube. Just before we do, I just want to drop off some material here. Here at the island of Seal Inlet, we're probably going to build this area up a little bit and make use of the caribou abundance here. So we can actually start producing some things that will go off towards the glaciers later on. Alright, we should be done any second now.
Ship constructed.
There we go, there she is! I have to actually think of a name. There were some suggestions in the comments in the last episode.
Airship, I bet you feel lighter than air.
I'll bet you feel lighter than air.
Now the search can really begin. From high above, this white expanse may seem more finite.
Alright, cool. Let's just get moving for a sec.
You can't squeeze it out of old Archie. I've seen gas come out the ground to the north.
Love the airships. It makes me want a steampunk Anno.
Recommence the search where we left it. At the place the Hades and the Styx were abandoned.
So recommence the search where we left it at the place where the Hades and the Styx were abandoned. Kumak will offer to guide us. Okay, so we want to get building another one pretty soon.
Inuit is offering to lead you north. I don't need your hindrance. I'll wait for you on the other side.
Okay, so let's just have... I was just waiting for all that to be done. So let's have a look. Right, the search resumes. Now that you have an airship to soar above the clouds, your search for the lost expedition can finally continue. Lady Faithful asks that you pick up the trail from their last known location, the abandoned HMS Hades and the HMS Styx. And then we also got a new quest from Old Nate. He provided you with enough gas to build your first airship, but if you want more, you're going to have to extract it from the islands up north. Good thing you can travel by air now, because steep cliffs render them unreachable from the sea. Now, he actually gave us enough gas to build 2. So I'm waiting on... Let's see what we're waiting on. So we need sails and steam motors. Now, that's on the way. I've sorted one of our ships out with that, and it's on its way up here. I think the HMS Terror is carrying it up, so it'll be here in a few minutes, and we'll get building the next one. That's, of course, going to take 15 minutes in and of itself, so we can't... Do we want to start settling now? No, I don't think it's a good idea to settle now, because I won't be able to ferry in the coal if we're going to be busy with our quests up here with our airships. So we're just going to kind of roleplay it in a way and start, committing to the quest, and then once our other airship gets built, we'll start ferrying coal and stuff and start building a glacier outpost, I guess you could call it. Just really quickly, over in the New World, one of our ships arrived here. I'm just trying to remember. Oh yeah, what I was planning on doing with this was running a World's Fair, and if we need anything, I'll bring stuff back. So let's have a look. So I want to go with more architectural marvels, just to get more, little fountains and things like that we can use later. Might as well have it on the go. It increases attraction. It's just good to have. We have everything here that we need. So we need grapes, fish, and beer. So that'll just run in the background. It's pretty good. Now, people in the comments were saying, why don't you... I was saying I want to raise my influence. We're quite low in influence. People were saying, why don't you just get more investors? I've looked into it. We have a very delicate balance going on. Of course, nothing is, everything's really stable. Nothing is fluctuating. Everything's really stable. But if we were to upgrade even just like 10 houses, we will eventually start running out of stuff. That's how delicate everything is right now. Namely, chocolate, penny farthings, and light bulbs are teetering on the edge of, just having enough supply there. So basically it would require, and I had a good look at it, because I was tempted to do it, it would require going to the New World, and here at Marbella, you know, building a couple of extra buildings here for chocolate, putting down new cocoa plantations, but the really tough one would be caoutchouc. The thing that I'm really stuck with is penny farthings, and caoutchouc is only available here. So this ship, I'm going to move down to Isabella Sarmento, and we're going to see if we can get a caoutchouc plantation fertility thing. So that we could just place it here. It'd be great if in Marbella we had the caoutchouc fertility. So if we just get the item, we could drop it in a trade union and we'll be laughing. And then we can build lots. Now, obviously, this is quite the bottleneck. There's many ways around it, and I will get around it. We will obviously build up more investors. I want to get to 10,000 in this second series here, and not in too long in the future either. Once we're done with the Arctic, I feel like we'll probably start building it up in conjunction with stuff while we're doing Mbessa. As well as that, we also have, of course, Crown Falls, ripe for the taking. Loads of iron deposits here, so we want to be getting all of this ore and shipping it to Lusk, our big production island, or maybe even making another production island somewhere, something like that, you know? So plans are, you know, I'm plate spinning all the time. Things are in motion. You're dead right. We definitely need more investors rather than just trying to get items to increase things, but having looked at it, our economy will start dipping, and I don't want to be constantly looking away from the Arctic, you know, so I want to just focus region by region if we can, keep it relatively focused, and then when we're done, we can go like, okay, well now let's raise the population, and we can do that actually, maybe it would make most sense to do that with the palace. That would probably make the most sense. Alright, let's go. So, let's see. Alright, fly to the Hades. Alright, easy enough. The other thing I want to check actually just really quickly is there a quest here? I thought I saw one earlier. Maybe it went away. Yeah, one last thing I want to do. Let's just build a quick storage thing here. Depot. It only costs 10. I'm just drop that wood in there. I'm just going to move my flagship up here so they can always grab some items. And I'm going to move this out somewhere. Alright, cool. Alright, let's focus up. So, this is called the Mudlark. That's a terrible name. Damn, we had some good suggestions from the comments for names of the first airship, and after blanking on them, I didn't write them down. I'm really sorry. Comments have been getting a little thin lately, if I could be so bold. The views are great, and there was no dislikes on the last one either, which is nice. But, you know, I always really do appreciate to hear people's feedback. I mean, I know a lot of YouTubers just say, like, you know, write comments and stuff to help engagement. That is true, but for a Let's Play, it's not really as important, I don't think. I genuinely just want comments so I can hear people's feedback, see what they want to see, and read suggestions and things. It honestly makes my day. I've said it before. Don't want to go on about it, but it really does. So, and even if it doesn't have to be just praise, I like to hear what people think, you know, and what their some ideas, some of the what's the word? Some of the things that I've done in this game, I never would have thought to do on my own. You know, I've had it from you guys, suggestions and things like that, that we've gotten items or whatever the case may be. So, leave a comment if you have the time and if you're logged in. All right, Kumaka asks if you are ready to begin the search. Absolutely. I dislike it in the clouds. They're clear tracks. Oh, right, there. Clear tracks leading away from the boats. All right. He's really quiet, so I think I'll probably just say his lines. By the way, that stuttering issue, a lot of people have reported it, and Blue Byte have said in a recent blog post that they're aware of it and they're working on it. So hopefully by the Docklands release, they'll be able to fix it. All right, what do we have? A little rowboat that I guess they carried up here. Read the notes, follow the tracks in the snow. Sir John's entries. April 26th, 1848. We've been forced to abandon the HMS Styx and the HMS Hades. We waited the entire summer for the thaw, but the weather gods were against us. They're still stuck fast in the ice. I'm certain we can still find the Northwest Passage by foot, walking inland. We filled 2 lifeboats with essential supplies, and we'll pull them over the snow like sleds. When next we find water, it'll be the passage to the east. Then the lifeboats can row us to a safe haven. May 4th, so, you know, about a week later. The men tire. Dragging 2 lifeboats was perhaps ambitious, so they've been stopping to rest at regular intervals. I have ordered that all remaining supplies be trusted to one of the lifeboats from now on, giving us double the pulling power. Despite setbacks, morale is good, and we've lost no men since winter on Baffling Island. Alright, that's good to hear. He's making it. There's hope yet. Now our ship has just come in, loaded with stuff. So I just want to Oh yeah, I also set up a kind of a temporary trade route. Why can't I click this damn ship? Kind of a temporary trade route, a global route that's delivering steel to multiple islands everywhere. I just want to deliver like steel for like an hour or so until everywhere fills up, and then we can move this ship off it if I decide to, I guess. But it's delivering steel to Old World, Cape Trelawney, and to the New World and here. So it's going off to the New World to deposit that last bit, I think. Okay, anyways, so let's drop off the sails and the steam motors. And we're good to go. Activate. Now that puts us at a -20 workforce, which is actually honestly fine. We could obviously just build another house if we wanted to, but I'm okay with it. The only thing I actually did here in between episodes was I moved the bear, one of the parka factories, sorry, over here. So it actually has heat, and it's in range of this warehouse. That was a mistake. Sorry, I did that wrong. That's not supposed to be this. It's supposed to be this. You silly Billy. There we go. I was thinking, why does it have all this stuff around it? No. The parka factory's fine. The bear hunting cabin. This can go up to 100% now. And that should leave us with, yeah, 1-to-1 consumption and production. So we're totally fine now. Which means we're actually 100% stable here now. Everything is set. Obviously, we're going to be needing more of everything when we get to a glacier, but for now, is super set. Which I'm actually pretty surprised I did it all in one episode. I know I'm not the most efficient, but I'm pretty happy with that, generally speaking. Anyways, alright, let's keep going. Oh yeah, are we building? We are indeed. Okay, cool. So there's going to be 13 minutes, 14 minutes ready to go on that. Let's just soak in the atmosphere as the sun sets in the distance. We have a little crippled sled. We have tracks going off in multiple directions. Read the notes to find out which way they went. Okay. Looks like one's going kind of north, the other one's going east. Next page. We're at a crossroads. To determine the best way forward, I sent a team led by CDR, is that Commander? H. Sturgeon, through the canyon to the north. A second team led by Lieutenant Commander R. Dayu went over the snow dunes to the west. The last team, led by Couch, went towards the deep chasms in the east. No team has yet returned a few days later. Camp supplies are becoming rather scarce, and there's little out here to hunt. I think we'd even gobble up those seals the Inuit offered us now. A few days later, only 2 of the 3 teams have returned. Well, you could say one team didn't return. Okay, fair enough. I fear the worst has befallen Edgar Couch's men. A risk we all took the day we volunteered. It's hard out here. Cruel. The rest of us are to move without delay. Their sacrifice will not be wasted if we make it. Commander Sturgeon reports that his canyon tapered to a dead end. Do you? God thank him reports something more promising. We'll take the path he took. The ground looks too weak for the boat, but I'm sure we'll think of something we always do. So we have to go with Dayu. Went over the snow dunes to the west. All right, we're going west. They stayed here for a time, but then where? Oh no.
Snow dunes. I fear for them.
There's dead bodies everywhere. But this is definitely west, right? I'm not losing my mind. Yeah, we went the right way. Oh, look. We have something over here. Now we're going to go to morning. Just brighten things up. So we picked up some Lost Expedition scrap. So just like the Cape Trelawney area, you can get scrap here, but the only scrap you can get in the north is Lost Expedition... on the actual landmass, if you will, is Lost Expedition scrap, and that's what Nate uses in the Arctic to transmute items. Now this seems really broken up. I don't remember it being so detached like this. Maybe I've gone the wrong way. We'll try to just keep following these trails. It said they went west, so I'm sticking to it. Yeah, it looks like we're right. Here we go. Oh my god, they climbed a sheer cliff? God damn. Alright, next page. June 21st. So let's just have a look, actually. They started on April 26th. God damn. Perhaps the warnings of these Inuit had worth. The ice desert has been treacherous, and we have lost both men and equipment. I see darkness in the eyes of the living, now that their companions lie buried. If you knew that they were also at the end of our supplies, you might understand their anger. But they are loyal men, and no, they cannot hope to survive alone. They will only challenge me if I admit defeat, and that I refuse. A sheer mountain lies ahead. I had to stifle my shock at its sudden appearance, and at the perilous climb we must now undertake, for morale among the men is already low. I would not appear in my right mind as their leader if I asked them to turn and face the horrors of the desert we had all thought behind us. No. We climb. And meeting us at the summit, I believe, will be view upon the shimmering water of a northwest passage that shall sate the hunger.
They dropped it all to make them difficult to climb.
They dropped all their stuff here at their camp. We can do the climb with them. Oh, the sound of the cracking ice. There's so many of them that haven't made it. Oh my god.
Dirigibbling. Heading set.
Alright, we have another little mini camp. I don't know where they got those materials from, considering they couldn't really carry anything up here. Maybe they found some things. Alright. June 30th. Lost my best man, Commander Sturgeon, in the mountains. Per man was too anxious to prove me right. Some made it, but all hungry and desperate. You need shovel loads to fuel your belly up here, and we have no food at all. There were grunts and growls in the night. Either we eat the resident bears, or they eat us.
Bear country. Hunters must be far.
That's so tragic. When did they think of eating their dead?
Exhibits under wraps. Show me the proceeds.
Seems a bit in bad taste, but let's check what we got in the World's Fair. Alright, so do we want plaza design, esplanade, fountain? Let's go with plaza design. I mean, no idea what that even is. Let's go with that. Some exhibitors have bought you gifts. Yes, nice. Oh, what's this? Just billboard. I don't know what that is. Just a regular billboard and a flagpole. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I haven't seen those on their own. Like, obviously we've got other billboards and stuff. They now have the Twitch drop ornaments section, which are basically just all billboards. Where would this be? Is it in special? Oh, it's in luxurious esplanade. Yeah, let's check it out. We'll just throw one down anywhere right now. I can't believe I left that so bare. Sewing machines, established 1830. I know 1800, just a kind of more generic flagpole, I guess. Still cool. I like to have different ornaments. I like the billboard. And we get that back now. Wait, do we? Yeah, we do. We got it back. Nice. Alright, let's just run another one of those events again. Grapes, bread, and schnapps. We have it all already. Excellent. And just while we're kind of looking around a bit, let's see if Isabella Sarmento has something along the lines of...
We're always looking to those we can trust.
Sorry.
Any way the wind blows, we will be better without you.
For the Kauchuk stuff, if we can find it.
We search all our visitors. A necessary precaution.
I wonder if I already picked some up. I could check that myself, I guess. Quality beans. Hybrid coffee beans. Sorry. Productivity 20%. 25%. Yeah, let's get that. We might end up using it. Alright, I'll just leave it. I know I should be looking at other things, but time is of the essence. Is that the word? Is that how you say it? Time is of the essence? Whatever. You understand what I mean. Okay, let's continue. Saying that out loud now, time is of the essence, does not sound right, but I'm guessing it is. More dead bodies. Bears. Bears beats. I want the comments to finish that sentence. You can do it. It's okay if you don't want to comment it. Like the comment if you see someone else who did it.
Waiting for.
Bears beats. They look pretty cute. I mean, it's terrible what's happened, I guess. I don't think they'd leave anything, to be honest with you. Oh man, they dragged them into their little cave. Well, we found the bears. I guess we just continue the trail. Man, if only they had airships doing this. We're only, you know, here 2 years after they were. You think this would have been the way to do it? Now, I meant to say, a storm rises, your bird will rock like a feather in the wind. I meant to say that you don't get to see what you uncover in this place. The fog of war here is permanent, unlike the rest of the map. And like, one of the more mundane aspects of the Arctic is that you can just come here to kind of search for scrap whenever you want. So unlike the diving bell, which is a bit more fun, I think, working out where it is, in this you just literally just fly around trying to find things. It's probably not their best. It's probably one of the worst things they've done, I think, in my opinion. Worst is a bad way of describing it. I just think it's a bit tedious. Yeah, a bit tedious. Oh my god, they have names. Sergeant Daniel Hodgson. Oh, that's crazy. Hang on just one sec. I want to go back and see if we can find sturgeon. I know it's... people might roll their eyes at that, but it would have just been around the bears, right? What did he say? Also my best man in the mountains, sturgeon. It would have been just climbing up that ice cliff thing. Jebediah Springs. They don't all have names, actually.
Inaugurate this cooperative.
Hamish Sturgeon. There he is. Lost him in the mountains. I'm guessing that's him anyway. Rest in peace. Alright, let's get back on track. I think I'm after losing my position now a bit. Alright, I'll just speed this up while we get back on trail. I just think that's a cool little attention to detail. That they actually added the names of certain people that fell. Alright, we have another note. August 3rd. Whoa, sound of the crackling ice. Sir John has entrusted me, Lieutenant Commander Remy de Yew, with the completion of his log, as he no longer has the strength to put pen to paper. Still, there likely won't be any more entries left for me to write. We're no longer killed by bears, but have been lost for days and weeks in high valleys that all look the same. Having lost our compass, we are now only 6. Captain John Faithful, Sergeant, the first mate, an engineer, Hodgson, an assistant surgeon, Irving, a ship's boy, and myself. The boy lives because he is a good lad, and none of us could suffer to eat of him. Jesus. The bear meat. What does that mean? The boy lives because he is a good lad, and none of us could suffer to eat of him. To eat him? Is that what that means? Holy crap. But he's alive. Were they eating the living? The bear meat never was gonna last, you see. Sir John did have us swear never to speak of that shame, but who does he think we will tell? Oh my days, they did do what I thought they did. I thought they'd eat the dead. But they're literally talking about eating the living. Gone is hope, the domain of night. There's only 6 left. Let's see, so there's 1. Sir John speaks again. He says the silhouette of a great wolf came to him in his sleep and that he wishes to meet us. Our pack is down to 3. Sir John, the boy Irving, and me, Remy de Yew. We shall remember Sergeant, Little, and Hodgson. Yeah, remember how they tasted, you freaks. We shall remember the others who tripped and fell, who froze, who fell ill, who starved, who drowned, who were maimed by bears, who slipped on high or fell through the cracks. And we shall remember those who, when we ran out of food, drew the short straw in vain. If a passage exists, we've not found it. But though he is mad, I will accompany Sir John to the end. The ferocious ship's boy Irving is our guardian spirit, the same who, with superhuman strength, was able to fend off grown men in the snow who were after his legs for supper. Jesus Christ, I don't remember any of that. That is so dark. The men who followed your faithful here can be men no longer. Well, which way do we go? Well, there's no footprints that way.
This would be an excellent spot.
Benty's like, this is beautiful up here. Sure, do it.
The cherry atop our beautiful.
She settled on the
French
southwestern island. No.
Such impressive foliage, and I have you to thank. How unexpected.
Hey, our other airship is done.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Let's take a look at it really quickly. Boom, there we go. Alright, so yeah, we can now kind of gather the materials needed to go settle another thing and set up a trade route to carry coal over. So we'll get to that now in a second. Oh my god, there's actually people here. How do I rescue them? I clicked them.
There. Long dead, but moving still. Amarok spared them so that their story may be retold.
Too late. Too late. They're all dead. My impudence before the gods. We were doomed from the beginning. My stubbornness. My vile, reckless ambition. I should have died out there with them. I should have died.
God damn. I gotta be 100% honest. I did not remember that he lived. I thought he died. I had this memory in my head of seeing a little dead body on the snow. And that it was him.
My John!
I can't believe he lived.
John no more. I'm a phantom, my love. An exile condemned to this twilight plain for eternity.
Say whatever you like, John. I did everything I could to find you, and have absolutely no intention of giving up now.
I never could argue with you.
I am sorry about Sir John. He's had a hard time. They all have.
Damn.
I am ever so grateful to you. And do not think I have forgotten your reward. But for now, I must get my dear husband.
I can't believe she got him. I honestly thought
Competitors have
she
agreed
doesn't get him. I thought he died. I can't believe I didn't remember. Sir John Faithful found. Sir John and Lady Jane reunited. Lady Faithful praises crucial work of Hans von Schlong. 3 heroic survivors returned to loved ones at long last. Sir John Faithful decorated for his courageous leadership. Claims they partook in anthropophagy. Vehemently denied. Anthropophagy. Pophagy. I've never heard that word before. I know what it means though, I guess. They definitely did not eat one another. Wow.
Didn't eat each other. Gotta be pulling my leg. Too soon.
Alright. Settle down. Settle down.
Ceasefire has ended.
That's cool. It's a really cool looking kind of ice rock thing there as well. Alright. Sail to her clipper. Honestly, I don't know if people think I'm joking around. I really did think he was dead. I have this very clear memory in my head of seeing like a little dead body, you know, with tracks leading up to it, which we obviously saw a lot of, which I guess that's where it came from. But yeah, there's just no memory of that for whatever reason. I think I just threw that overboard, did I? Oh yeah, let's pick it up. Oh no, that ship threw some coal overboard. That's what it was. Actually, this would be a perfect time to take some of that coal and pick it up ourselves. Alright, let's go set up our first outpost. I think I'll go with this one. I've only played this place once before, and I'd set up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 13. So this one has... This has 13 as well. This seems like a better one just because... I guess it's not as... Maybe not as big, but all the gas is in really nice spot comparatively. Whereas this is like a really big pain in the ass to kind of come out and get this bit. So I think that's the one I'll settle on. I've never been on it before, so it's a bit different for me. And what about this one? They all have 13, do they? Oh yeah. And there's 4. Yeah, I like the one I'm going for. I think it's good. You could settle on multiple. There's actually an achievement for settling all 4, I think. So you could do that. Alright, sail to our clipper. I'm bringing the airship to the clipper. I just think it's fitting to do it that way. Should we get started? I think we should, probably.
A competitor's
I'm still reeling
under siege.
from what just happened. But basically, we're going to need something like a canteen first. That's going to need a heater next to it.
You endure where others have not.
Yeah, okay, let's get that thing from her. Boop.
I promised I would reward
What do we get?
you, and now I have. And thank you. Thank you for bringing back my dear John.
Awesome. 200k HMS Hades replica. And then we have a particularly pulley, which is movement speed 20%, loading speed 100%. So this would be awesome at being on the trade route, I guess. But before we... I'm just going to drop the Arctic scrap up here. I'm going to bring this to Cape Trelawney and drop off that museum item and see what it looks like. So drop that there. Alright, let's go. Is there any other items, actually, that I need to bring with me, thinking about it? There is. But they're all Arctic Lodge items, are they? Looks like it. Sir John's logbook, actually. You think he might want it back? Alright, let's just go to Cape Trelawney. Be interested to see how fast this thing is going to go now. Like, the speed.
The great Sir William Perry had to abandon his ship too, HMS Angry Wrath. I grew up reenacting his expeditions in the garden. I can still recite the coordinates of the Angry Wrath by heart.
So our max... So we're after just picking up other quests there to find some scrap.
They'd get well soon.
God, so many messages. Leave me alone. I want to go with the wind for a second to see like our max sail speed. It said 41 knots or something. Let's go. Look at that for speed. Oh yeah. We could go even faster if we get another item, perhaps. All right, let's just let's go to Cape Trelawney, like I said. Let them do their thing. We have this one here is ready to set up. Is that a good spot? We can always move it, I guess. 4 influence. So we have room for 1 more trade union. There's no space. We could upgrade this. Gives us a little bit of extra space. Now, before we build any houses, I just want to actually ship this place a bit of coal and things like that. And then we'll have to set up a regular trade route that's going to be taking a little bit of caribou. Or pemmican. I keep calling it caribou because I guess it's used in the pemmican. Yeah, and then we should go get some Arctic scrap. So, what we can have a look at really quickly is here at Nate's, we can see all of the things he makes, right? So he has Arctic Lodge items, airship items, trade union items, and town hall items. So the town hall and trade union items would be stuff for back in the old world, I guess, or any of the other worlds. Whereas airship items and Arctic Lodge is really just for stuff here, right? So we have things like Arctic flu chance reduced, bonus income, reduced needs 30%. Same thing here, actually. This one's also pretty good. Residents consume 30% less coffee. This is residents consume 30% less parkas. The heated jacket of pouchiness. These go into Arctic Lodges, which are like town halls. Workforce needed negative 50% for pemmican cookhouses and occasionally produces canned food, so reducing the deliveries that you need to bring here. So some of these items are pretty good. Occasionally produces extra zinc and copper. I don't actually know what you'd need that for. Affects gas mines. Zinc and copper. I mean, I guess that's good because you're creating brass, aren't you? To give them the oil lamps, so that's like a way of getting the raw material back in a way. Alright, we'll have a look at those a bit more in future. Right now, like, I just don't really have the influence to set up something. But we'll definitely do some transmuting a little bit later. Alright, let's get these set up. Let's get a road that just leads down here. I'll just blueprint these houses for now. Something relatively simple like that. Small little block. Thinking about it, I guess why not go all the way down, right? So go as far down as we can get. I think a block of 6 is probably safest. The heater works the whole way that way. Yeah, pretty good. And if that's pretty central, we could also do the same out this way.
Know that any assistance may influence Her Majesty's plan.
Alright, something like that, I guess. That covers the whole area. So, a destruction quest. That actually might be just a bit of fun. Something different. A topiary avenue. I like getting all these things so we can add them in to Cape Trelawney and stuff. What is with the ship? It's pretty lodged in there. So, destroy ship of the lines and stuff. Okay. Now, all my military ships are actually in Cape Trelawney. Oh, no, they're not, actually. We do have military ships here.
Under attack.
Just turn that around for now. So we have our kind of more unique ships turning around and on the way now. Be a relatively even battle, actually, thinking about it, because they've got, what do they have? 2 gunboats.
From its voyage.
Man, I wish I had the canister shot thing and the mortar. Do have the Dominator. I just dropped all the items off and actually didn't put them back on the ships. I should have done that. Alright, anyway, I'll get back to that in just one sec. Don't worry, I won't forget. I'll try not to. Let's just really quickly grab something like this while we're here, just for a little bit of coal. But we'll be delivering coal, so it won't be that big of a deal. And then we're going to have to evenly try and space out as much caribou stuff as we can.
Fleet awaiting orders.
Oh wow, they're actually pretty far away from me.
Ship under attack.
Now, I'm after getting a little flustered. I'm trying to remember. I thought I was doing something else in the Arctic.
Competitor's island withstood.
Let's
an
have a look.
attack.
Idle ships. Oh yeah. I was going to pick up a bunch of coal and then deliver it to our new place and get some wood and things like that, so we can start to get building on this glacier, yeah? So we'll drop this stuff off, we'll go up, we'll get that Arctic scrap, and then we'll come back. Oh, it looks like Arthur is set up down here as well. Excuse me already.
Circulation is a byproduct of a
And so is Benty. Man, they're flying ahead. He'll be on those glaciers in no time. I don't think I want to be on multiple. I think I'm happy to be on one. We could try it, but I don't think I really need to be. I'm sure we'll get 13 gas deposits is plenty. Alright. Can we see the
A competitor's island is under siege.
Wow, it's so fast. The airship is down here already. We didn't even get to see it travel on the world map.
heading set.
Yeah, it's here already. Carrying a massive museum item with it. Alright, let's see how we are for this quest. Alright, I'll just speed it up while we get into position. That looks really nice, actually.
Under siege.
Benty is built quite nicely up there.
Fleet awaiting orders.
So let's have a read of this quest and see what Archie's getting us to do. Creaming La Corona. Sir Archibald would prefer that certain enemy reinforcements never managed to reach the movement's territory if they could deal with the problem. Oh, they're probably moving off map. We have to intercept.
Fleet on the move.
Looks like we're faster than them. We have steamships. Although we are traveling as a group. I could go individual, just pull ahead a bit.
Ship under attack.
Let's keep these moving, actually. They're fine. Alright, nice. Let's just keep up the chase. Just one ship to go. Now, we have so much space, actually, in terms of if we want to raise our population. We should have absolutely no problems really doing that. We'll be paying more in royal taxes, I guess, but it'll be okay. Okay, let's take that back here, and that'll be that done. Alright, we've dropped off quite a lot. Oh, we're sped up. I was wondering. I thought I reduced the speed down, but I only reduced it by 1. Okay, so, we have to start everything again, basically. So this is our warehouse, essentially. I guess it doesn't have to be central. You could have it off somewhere else if you really wanted to, right? We could slam it down on the edge down here, maybe. Yeah, like that. That actually leaves room for a road there if we wanted it. Does it need heat? I don't think so either. Okay. Well then, we'll start with something like a canteen. So this has about 18, I think something like 18 slots out either way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Something like that might be a bit better right around there. And then we can get a heater. Just tuck them together, why not? Now these need to be attached to the... What is this called actually? Just I want to call it warehouse, but it's not. It's this trading post, sky trading post. Okay. But yeah, maybe I'll just build it a little lightly, and then in the next episode, I'll probably do a bit more of a time lapse here.
Hard to fit you into my vision.
And we already have some coal here, so we can already heat these guys up just a little bit, but we don't really have much else. What else would we need? A ranger station. Of course, ranger station is pretty far reach. We'll just have it somewhere like there in future. We're going to need a post office for the technicians. And I guess that's really it in terms of proximity buildings that I can think of. Yeah, so we'll just build a tiny little bit for now. Something like that.
Smuggle it out.
Alright, cool. So, let's go with the coal. We don't have a... I guess we need a warehouse somewhere, so we'll just pop it there for now. Alright, there we go. We have our first explorers living on a glacier. So this is really... Oh, that actually looks awesome out on the edge like that.
It's not even...
Now... At least, luckily, right now, they don't even need food. However that works. Architectural exposition open. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually look at it. And a rum shortage in Crown Falls, is it? Oh no, in Porta Banús. Uh-oh.
Many previous expeditions became lost in the ice. Most were forced to leave valuable resources.
There is in Porta Banús? There should not be a rum shortage here. How the hell did that happen? Is there, and there is a minimum stock. I have no idea how they ran out. I guess they don't make any here, so maybe when it was...
For all you've done.
I don't know. I don't know. They should have... They're actually maxed out on like everything. You know, maxed out on coffee. Maxed out. To the max. Let's just give them another depot then. And I'll sort things out in future. I'm calling BS on that newspaper article. Uh-oh. My game's frozen. I've clicked to go to... There we go.
Their island seized.
Those two are still at war, I guess. So, you're cold.
Another player has had their island
We have to wait for the first batch of coal to arrive. Hopefully that'll be okay. So, last thing we're going to do in this episode, I know it's a bit more of a narrative-focused episode, but I've got plenty of time now. I've been really, really, really busy the last few days. But I've got plenty of time now to do a little bit of extra research and just plan out the next couple of episodes and what I want to do in terms of where we should go next, where we should put the focus next. Obviously, I want to get set up on with gas and start bringing gas back to the old world. And then we're going to start focusing on something like Mbessa and also trying to raise our investor population. Anything for us to dive? Oh yeah, let's check the World's Fair and see what we got.
Motion approved.
So we go Plaza again, Esplanade again, or Fountain. Let's do Esplanade another time. What else do we have? City Furniture. City Furniture. Actually, yeah, let's go with that. So very same stuff, except this time we also got a Morris column. But we actually got the exact same amount from before. It's like we actually got more this time doing the worst option. Okay. Alright, I'll take it. We'll just run another one. I just want to get loads of those things so we can build like big plazas and things in future, so. And I can't wait to get to large consumption. So we need 7,500, so that'll be the next goal, right? Getting at 1,200 more investors. And again, with a couple of items, we could do that without even really having to upgrade any. Alright, we have bananas, we have bread, and we have schnapps, no problem. Alright, here we are. This is so we've taken on a couple of extra quests. Those who came before us and vestiges of greatness. So the explorer wonders if you might be able to find the remains of the HMS Angry Wrath, the ship Sir William Perry had to abandon in the ice during his expedition to the Arctic long ago. So these are kind of just more generic quests. I mean, they are actually written. They have little paragraphs and stuff about them. But I do think they just almost infinitely reoccur, I want to say. I mean, I've never seen them run out, me personally. And they're basically just ways of getting extra Arctic scrap as well. You also can get some cool items, though.
HMS Angry Wrath. Such history. Oh, yes, of course. The scrap will be useful too. Why not take it to Old Mate?
Right, and then the other one is somewhere over here. Okay. Obviously the ones with voice dialogue and stuff and where there's actually like a ship missing aren't infinite, but you will get quests from this person like over and over again, as far as I know. Arthur's actually got a quest for us up in the Arctic as well, which is kind of interesting. Just want to check on down here and see what that item looks like now that we can drop it in. I'll just send this guy back. Off you go. Let's get down to the ground and just watch it depart. Mummy, Mummy, look, it's the airship. It's the airship. I was going to say something really weird, but I won't. I mean, that was weird enough. Okay. Let's see. If we add another module, it'll cost us 10 influence. Ain't doing that. Let's get rid of Battle of Trelawney. We're still looking for that other Trelawney item, actually. A Scepter of Capon. The Capon. Aegean cultures, heirlooms, These are really cool looking ones. I want to get rid of ones that don't look that good. Damn. I'll just get rid of, I mean, I guess if we don't have the Battle of Trelawney completed yet, it doesn't really matter if we get rid of one of these. And then we can pop in the HMS Hades replica. Now, it is a replica, I guess. Let's see what it says about it, actually. It's a replica of the real HMS Hades, which along with the Styx was wrecked during the Faithful Expedition. I'm surprised you can't just lift it away. Anyway. Oh, it looks so cool though. There we go. I can't wait to actually make this thing look good. I mean, it looks ridiculous right now, but that will be a massive centerpiece, I reckon. I think we'll have multiple museums. One, you know, that's dedicated to old ruins and things like that. Others that might be dedicated to different things. Because there's so much space to use here. There's no reason not to have just a couple of them. If you can. Or even have them in different places. Alright, we got the topiary Ave. Just activate that. And we'll just send this ship on a little patrol route. There we go. We can also watch the speed of the airship now. No way, you are joking. There's no way it's up here already, right? We just sent it. Oh, there it is. It was behind the clouds. It is fast though. Look at that for speed. It is on its way. God damn. Alright, cool. And they have 4 slots. They can carry anything. You can put them on any trade route. We're obviously going to have a coal trade route soon.
I'm very glad old Nate's around. His chuckles are contagious.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for today's episode. A bit of a slower paced one. Oh, I can just pick that up actually while we're here.
A competitor's island is under siege.
Bit of a slower paced one, but yeah, we actually didn't do anything to do with production chains at all, but largely just moving stuff around, getting us sorted so we can make more airships. Let's see what the next one would cost us if we were to build one. It's 4 influence. That's actually not bad at all. 4 influence. They are hefty for upkeep though. 1,200 gold or coins. So we're fine for money. Obviously, I don't really mind building a few of them. But that is actually quite interesting thinking about it, because some of our ships, if we were to go check like a cargo ship, obviously cargo ships are really good. They have 6 slots, but I think they take 6 influence, don't they? Oh no, they take 3. Okay, cargo is 3, oil tanker is 5. But still, that added speed benefit. I want to have a lot of airships if we can, especially for the inter-region trades. Alright, yeah, so that's going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to focus more on seeing if we can transmute any items, get set up with our first Arctic Lodge, and actually try to sustain this little colony we have here on the glacier of Hopefell. Give me your suggestions for airship names. Totally open for suggestions. And I was going to say before I got cut off before, I would love... I know people really like these games for the historical aspect, and I do too. But I would still like love to see a kind of a steampunk fantasy setting. I mean, they did do a future game, right? They've done 22... What is it? 2270, right? No, 2205 and 2070 are the 2 games. I haven't played any Anno game except 1404 and 1800, and I love them both. Love 1800 even more than 1404. And I just haven't done everything in this game yet, technically, so I haven't moved on to any of the other ones. I know people have asked me before if I'll ever played them. I'm open to playing any of them, especially ones that people say are really good. People say 2070 is actually quite good. But yeah, for me, on a personal note, I would absolutely kill. I would pay big money for a Roman Anno. I'm a big Romophile. I was going to say Romophobe, but that wouldn't make any sense. Romophile. And Anno 54 BC or 45 BC, obviously it always has to add up to 9, would be super ideal for me. I know some people would like it AD, but I think BC would be best. You could just do a 100-year period. This game basically covers 100 years worth of technology, and it would basically be the reign of Augustus. You know, it'd be like a Caesar 3 type game in a way. Oh my god, I would love it. Other session could be Egypt, the Nile, importing mass grain. Maybe DLC could be going out to Greece, the Aegean. Just do it, Blue Bite. Please do it. I would love it so much. All right, that's going to be it for this episode. Again, thank you so much for the support lately. It really has been incredible. And I'm delighted that after this episode and after today, the day that I'm recording this anyway, my schedule is free for a month, basically. I have all these previous commitments going on. So now I just get to focus up on really researching this series a little bit better and doing it a little bit better, hopefully delivering even better content, as well as doing a few more streams and things. All right, so that's going to be it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching, and remember, if you want to support this series directly, you can click the join button to become a channel member. Doing so will get your name in the credits, as well as loyalty badges and emotes to use in the comments. If you don't see the join button, it means the video is being copyright claimed, but you can still join from the channel page on desktop. You can also link your account to our Discord to get a special role on there that'll give you access to the Senate House and a few other perks.